Bonjour, Dinaway, walking the dog. Welcome to another edition of the Blue Green Ocean Road with your host, David R. Stenberg. Me, Captain Morgan. AWOL from the poop deck, walking around the yard. Check this out. Another hen falls prey
Oh, murder
to
scene.
the sky gods. The lords of the sky took another hen.
You bastards. So,
What's happening?
so you're giving us some raw nature, eh?
Whoa, I can't hear anything.
Turn up your volume.
Wait,
I hear nothing.
you can't hear me?
I
Hang
hear
on
you.
a sec.
You're too far or something. I don't know. Technical difficulties. So yeah, the pristine myth.
Yeah.
You know those feel like there's like all these army officers. They were going out. They were hunting Indians, but every page is like how beautiful everything was. You know, they were like blown away by it. And like when and pristine, but what did they say? Like the low ball is 65% of the Indian population was wiped out, and up to 90, right? So if you think of those places, right, it's sort of like post-apocalyptic movies, like when you're in a city and nobody's there no
Yeah.
more. Well, this
That's
is
right.
like the fields and all that. You know?
Yeah. Any place called Smithfield, Marshfield, Mansfield, all those places are just places that were filled with people 2 years before the Mayflower landed,
Yeah.
and they were all gone. And the people who were left had been through an apocalypse. When they met the British, they were like, "Wow, other people! Oh, great!"
So yeah, that's true. Um, that's just yeah,
But the
because they would say
affected
like
people,
with some. I hear it when they say that like we're so destructive everywhere we go. You know. So no, we are. You know, our system is like
our culture, but we don't have to be.
no.
Every culture does this.
Except the culture that lived here. They actually promoted and caused more life, more biodiversity, not less.
Yes, I
Not
know, but
every
they
culture.
weren't.
Not every
They were
culture.
not
Not
innocent
every culture. Not
of
every
killing
culture.
and taking other people's lands
Oh
either.
no,
So
that's not what we're saying,
that's
George.
just a silly kind of thing that we like
No,
to think
that's
about.
not what we're talking about. We're not talking about that type of behavior. We're talking about how they took care of the land, not each other. Um, like you know,
Ah,
like when they were saying like
okay.
all these lands were like pristine, like the fields and like just these places.
Yes, I see.
That's
Yes, I
just an
see.
article that Mike sent me and I read. It's on that book
Yes, I
Tribe
see.
that I gave him. So it's like a
Yeah.
addendum. You called it. It's the addendum.
That's what I called it.
Hey George, did you ever look at your hands in a dream? I'm
Yes.
uh I'm in this now.
Oh yeah.
Did you ever do it? Look at your hands.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah. Well,
it's
it's very well for me. I could be. Everybody has their own experience, but for me, it was very fleeting. And as soon as you start looking, everything changes,
yeah,
and your
yeah.
dream or even your sense of dreaming changes, and it's very difficult to maintain that. I thought.
Oh yeah, yeah. You're to zoom out of control, but it's a trip. Yeah, that's why I
You
looked
can
down.
hold
And
it
like,
if you
I
just
remember
look
doing
at
it.
it fleeting. Like if you don't look too close at any one thing, you can hold it for a while longer.
Yeah,
But the minute, like George said, the minute you start concentrating on one thing,
yeah. I lose it. Yeah, Don Juan says to look at four things and back at your hands again, like in the book. It just reminded me. I'm like, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh. I haven't read this book in like I don't know, a couple of 3, 4 decades. So I remember the hand thing. I remember doing it too. I forgot all about that. Um, and it was a trip. Then I started having like lucid dreams for a while. I remember once I was just laying. It was like a hot afternoon. It was after lunch, and I'm laying on a floor, and there's a window open behind my head, and a breeze comes in and hits me in the back of the head. Suddenly I'm like on my back flying, You know, and that was great. And then somewhere in the dream, I actually knew what was going on about the breeze coming through the window, and I was able to hold it for. It was pretty great. You know, it just, I was like, it was like my spirit was like a leaf. You know, I think it was a wind. I blew right up. I blew right up the fucking window. That was cool.
Nice.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I was pretty baked too, so it could have been.
for a while in my life, I was able to do that a lot. I got really good at it. I really like to fly and do like flying acrobatics and stuff,
Yeah, that was
zooming
my
around
go-to
and doing
try.
backflips and stuff. Yeah, it was really lucid dreaming's great.
Yeah, I know. The minute I'm in a dream, the minute I know I'm trying to fly, you know. Sometimes,
Yeah.
one time I was running. I was running on Rosewood Drive actually. Well, Pinecrest. That's where I was in the yard. So I'd run and I jumped and then I landed on the road like I like slid like it didn't work. So I did it a couple of times. I was jumping and then I succeeded in getting above the pine tree. And then now I'm go too high, too. Now I'm like chicking it out. Now I'm like scared. I remember that. And then finally it clicked. But I remember doing that. It was like a bunch of failed attempts.
Yeah, I did that a few times too. And you felt that I landed right on my face, and you felt that concussion because in your lifetime you have fallen and landed on your face, and your brain remembers that, And in the dream, it was like whack! Ah, man, that hurt.
Oh wow! I came close to doing that once. I was sanding a stair, and I just closed. I'm so tired. I closed my eyes. I said, "Oh, this is working, right?" Suddenly, I start dreaming. I got a basketball, right? I'm bouncing it down, it's coming up. Bouncing it down, coming up. Then I bounced it down. It turned into a rock and came up at my face. And at the same time, I woke up because my head was going towards the stair because I'd fallen asleep sanding a stair. Fun time in the Navy.
Gosh.
Doing bullshit. Turned into a rock.
Those,
Oh, cool.
there was somebody flying a kite above the house. It's a big kite. He was like sitting on a lawn chair with a motorized fan at his back. He was flying around the house this morning.
Really?
And yeah, it was
Wicked.
it was pretty wild. It took him like a good 8 minutes to traverse the whole sky in front of my house. But it was pretty interesting to see.
Mikey.
So early in the morning, so brightly colored.
Nice. I saw one. I
Hey.
was down behind my grandparents' house, down by the river there, and
Hey, Mike.
all of a sudden I hear a lawnmower. I'm like, who's got a lawnmower out here? And it was a guy, just flying over the treetop level in a kite, like you said, like sitting down with a propeller in his back and like a 12 horsepower motor. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
That guy, he lives on Route 100/102, just outside Chepachet, a big field across from the junkyard and that weird diner we ate at that one time. Anyway,
weird
that's what
diner.
Yeah, there was a weird diner on that road. Go heading towards Pasco. Dave and I stopped in one morning, tripping our brains out, and they fed us bug parts.
I ate mine.
Dave, I stopped eating when I saw all the bug parts in my pancake.
Fuck it.
I didn't say nothing.
I want home flies.
Extra protein.
Hey, that's right.
It was a weird
Extra,
place.
extra.
He had this radio channel on that was Portuguese, and it was echoing through the room. And of course, we're tripping, so it sounds really wild. And you're trying to figure out what they're saying. Well, they're speaking a different language, and it takes you a while for it to dawn on you. Like, that's not English.
Was it that there's this Portuguese station? I think it was on AM where the DJ, their voice was echoed. So every time they spoke in like an echo.
Oh, reverb.
It's weird. I don't know if they. Yeah, or something like that.
That might have been
It
the
was just-
channel, George. That might have been it,
They pulled up the reverb.
because it was really echoey, and it was echoing in the place. And of course, our brains were echoey too.
I don't remember any music.
It wasn't music. It was just talk.
Just talk. Oh, all right. Yeah.
It was all just words. It was freaking me out because I couldn't understand them.
They're talking about me.
That's it. Feeding me bugs.
Feed me bugs.
The
You know, those
messages were put bugs in the pancakes.
Yeah.
They look like what do they call them? They look like a giant mosquito, but they're not a mosquito.
Dragonfly?
Anyway, no, it wasn't a dragonfly.
Giant mosquito?
I can't remember what they call
I didn't order bug parts with my meal.
them. Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
You don't order them.
The other thing that freaked me out
They
was
knew
like,
you were
you know, when you're in a diner, right? You get coffee. It's like an endless cup. They just come pouring over, right? So I got coffee, you know, and the guy says, "Oh, you want another cup of coffee?" He's got the coffee pot. I'm like, "Yeah, sure." He pours it in and then writes it down on my bill. I'm like, "You gonna charge me for every time you pour coffee in my cup?"
Yeah, some places do that.
We were hippies, man.
Yeah,
Take it back.
We got treated like shit everywhere we went.
This is coming out of your tip.
yeah. I'm not sure I left it.
So there was a diner there. I can't picture it.
Maybe it wasn't
Yeah.
Maybe that morning. Who the fuck knows what we walked into?
someone's
I didn't
house.
order. I didn't order. I didn't order a foreign language with my meal.
Mike, it was just me and you in a field.
I know,
They
it's
got
like an
rocked.
abduction episode. You know, it's alien implanting
It was
memories.
aliens,
Oh, this
that's
is
great.
just the diner, you know. Never mind, those aren't bugs. This is an anal probe. Here, have another cup of coffee. We'll be
Yeah.
we'll be finished in a minute.
It wasn't even coffee.
There used to be a diner here in Rochester. In the old days, apparently.
Oh yeah.
It was called Leo's. I found out it was called Leo's. But it's an empty lot right now. It's just a vacant lot.
Oh, that's too bad. Sounds like a good diner.
Mike, that empty lot's calling you, Mike. Gotta buy a diner, set it up,
Yeah,
start a whole new tradition.
diners.
Call it Mio's.
You have to figure out a way to get your
Mios
diner.
Dios.
I'll
Mios
call it
Dios Diner.
Lucille.
The Blue Seal Diner.
Lucy.
Yep. Now those were the days.
So
They
anyway,
didn't have enough diners. You know,
Oh yeah.
you
Love
never
a
have
good
enough diners.
Found out that Zips down here has chicken fried steak. You ever have that? It's pretty good.
Many times.
Yeah, out west. Never
Chicken
here.
fried steak with that white sausage gravy on it.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, that's. I used to have that in San Diego. Well, the whole West Coast has that. That and
Really?
biscuits and gravy, and that fucking
Any-
chip beef on toast. That's some shit too, man.
anywhere south of and west of New England, they have that just about everywhere.
Yeah, biscuit and gravy
Uh,
is the shit.
It's a real
Yep,
truck
yeah.
stop treat.
Up here, it's eggs Benedicts with hollandaise.
Ooh.
Uh, I had it once. I'm not
What
impressed.
is that shit?
It,
Well-
it's
Hollandaise is
it's
pretty
a
good.
white sauce made out of egg and flour and geez, what else? Egg
Flour?
flour. Kind of like almost like a mayonnaise that they make. Put on.
Mm.
It's basically
pour
egg
on your
yolk egg yolk and lemon and butter. Lots of butter. Egg
Something
yolk,
like
lemon,
yeah.
and butter.
You know, when I was at my heaviest, I had a real problem with mayonnaise. Right, it was almost like I needed a New Year's resolution to stop with the mayonnaise already. These are hard-boiled eggs and a spoon, and I'd scoop out like mayonnaise and just lop it on the egg, you know, and and then I do that. I bite it in half, and I do it twice. You know, it was important to get it like on the red shit. You know? Tomatoes too. It's like I had 100 reasons to pull out the jar of mayonnaise. You know, I don't touch it anymore.
Do you ever see anybody cook with mayonnaise?
Yeah, my wife actually puts it on top of
Yeah.
fish with breadcrumbs. It's fucking great.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
too.
yeah.
It works really well. Uh,
Yeah, it's basically just an oil source, you know.
Mm.
well, it's like egg and oil, and
Yeah.
like you said, lemon juice and stuff like that. And,
But it was out of control with me. I'm better now.
The mailman.
Did you ever like that Miracle Whip?
No.
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 yeah, that was on, not really, but I know it was on heavy rotation at our house growing up. That and
Miracle Whip.
shed
I like
spread
it.
or something like that, and
I actually like it more than mayonnaise.
We used to keep it
Ah.
right next to the margarine.
that's right. The big tub of shed spread,
Oh, that shit's the worst. Crock pot.
the industrial
It's a
strength.
crock.
Yeah,
I can't believe it's not
that's
butter.
right.
I
Don't
can't
eat
believe
that.
it's not a dead animal.
You ever see
What's
that
it?
stuff get warm out on the counter? It turns into gasoline.
Well, it is. It's
Crock-pot
just
shit.
seed oil, really. It's all seed oil. Might
think
as
it's
well
gasoline.
turn back to that bottle of.
You can power your vehicle with
Yeah.
that stuff.
You
Power your
can.
butt.
You absolutely can. Yeah, diesel.
You keep
A
Keep
diesel
a
motor
jar in
will
that.
run on that shit.
a jar in your car in case you break down in the desert.
No, don't keep it.
Should I eat it
No,
or should I put it in my car?
take a jar to the rest stop, huh? That's what you do with it. I know you're tricked. Yeah, yeah.
$4.95.
I'm in the
I'm
rest area with my
$4.95.
crock pot.
I got the mail.
Uh,
I know a guy that takes his own hot sauce to the diner.
Oh God. Just not hot
Take hot
enough.
sauce
Huh?
everywhere I go.
I don't
He
get
likes
that
that
at all.
habanero hot sauce.
It's what you need. So I found
Rastafari.
that Roger Williams book on speaking Narragansett.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, it's pretty good. I'm gonna call it up right away. I was looking at it, and they have like possession, like they just changed the first letter of the noun instead of adding shit. Like it's not like instead of mine. I forgot it's
Yeah.
like I went, oh wow, that's how they do it. They take just the first letter off.
Yeah.
I just gotta find it, but yeah, that was pretty cool. And the other one, there was a section on You Got News. That got me, right? Because that used to be important. Like somebody come out of the woods, you ain't seen nobody like for no new people for a while. First thing, hey, what's new? What got any fucking news? You got anything, right? And they'd exchange it. So there was a way to do that. There was all these comments like how to exchange news and then have an opinion on it afterwards, like that's fake news, fucking all that shit. I don't know if I believe that news. Yeah, it was cool. That was back when. Now we just take it for granted. We got this fucking thing here, right? But back then it was like any fucking story about anything anywhere,
oh yeah, and you could believe anything too because you weren't that worldly. You hadn't been fooled as many times as we have.
Well,
So
just
you,
like
you
here,
could be
just like
fooled.
now, like you gotta like, is that true? Is this just some fur trader blowing smoke up my, my moccasin? Fucking, yeah. So anyway, it's cool.
It's an interesting book. There's like a lot of insight into their culture and all. And that's what got him in trouble.
Smoke of
believe
my
it or not.
muffler.
Yeah, not being, pure.
He was too interested in them. But hey, it's a good thing he did because then he went on to found Providence,
Hey,
religious freedom, and all that.
Some of these
A lively little experiment.
Some of these books are pretty wild. I got one on astronomy, right? But it was like 1906, right? So I read about this, like a lot of the stuff is wrong now. It's like, oh, that's adorable. You thought that? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's fun to read. A lot of stuff they had right already, but there were some things they were still like puzzling over, like we are now. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's fun though. I was
Yeah,
like,
you
oh
go in the
wow.
future and look back at this time and you'd be like, "Ah, you guys believe that?"
Oh no, you're just thinking if you knew, if only you fucking knew, you know?
Yeah.
Like that was before we saw the Hubble with the fucking galaxies like forever and shit, you know?
Yeah.
Well, it's pretty cool. So it's a history of it, and it's cool because it starts right with Galileo, you know. So that's why. So that it's the history, you know, and it's what they think so far. There's a couple of them like that. They're all
Galileo,
right.
Galileo.
Hey, is there a planetary alignment tonight, right? If you have a good eastern view
Oh yeah,
of the
that's
night
right. I heard it.
sky,
Six planets or
uh,
something.
Oh, they're gonna be out. Yeah.
I don't have a I don't have a good eastern view, so I'm not going to really
It's
be
all
able
gonna
to
come
see it.
together, boys. It's
Yeah.
all coming
Big
together.
I saw Venus and Mercury last night, or the night before too. That's a rare. That's rare. 'Cause,
It's a full moon tonight too.
yeah, yeah, the moon was cool. The thing is like Mercury and Venus are so close to the sun. I mean, you got to catch them before the sun comes up because they're hovering around the sun. They disappear quick. And Mercury's even more, evasive. It's usually, down by the horizon just for a minute before the sun starts blocking it up. And it's not as bright as Venus. Venus, I've seen, Venus blast through like in daylight. So, it was cool. I went up there. I didn't know what was
Lucifer,
happening. I just go up top
Quetzalcoatl,
and take a look, and I went, "Whoa,
Viracocha,
that's Venus.
the bringer of light,
It's elusive."
Venus, Lucifer. That's the name of
And
bringer of light.
I got the Navajos sky chart. Like their symbols. So I'm learning that. It's actually easier. They put bigger things together. Like they're big things. They're not like all these tiny things. There's like this is like I forgot what they are now. I just found it, and I can put it on that program I use. So I go, it's easy because I know like, all right, Aquarius is this thing now, but I haven't done it yet. I'm starting.
Yeah, I saw a sky chart from that listed all the Ojibwe constellations, and they're all different than our constellations. Like they see different things in the sky.
Yeah.
And I always wondered, like, why are people so stuck on constellations? Like, you can make anything out of anything up there.
Yeah.
You know?
I do that. I mean, just to find shit like Andromeda to find the galaxy. They got it. They got this one shape, but it's like a dipper. To me, it looks like a dipper, right? So, and it is actually. And then it's like the on the handle coming out. I think it's the second star, and then you go up. And it's like this furry thing, and that's Andromeda, and it's impossible to see in Rhode Island.
Well, it's just like, their way of orienting themselves to the sky.
Yeah.
You figure groups of stars, it's just a way to orient yourself with the sky. I mean, assigning, shapes and meaning to these things. They appear at different times of the year, so they assign different meanings to that as well. I mean,
yeah, there's some stars, clustered together. Like the Big Dipper always looks like a Big Dipper. We call it a Big Dipper. Another culture calls it a bear. Another culture calls it something else. And of course we have Ursa Major and Ursa Minor, which are two different constellations, which we call bears. But do they look like a bear? Not to me.
The only thing you could go by, I mean, the starting point for everything is Andromeda. Orion's belt. I mean, whatever you're calling it, you can't miss that.
You can't miss Orion's belt.
Yeah.
Took me a long time to be able to see Orion himself, though.
Yeah.
The way they drew him, and I like finally got it one day. Oh yeah, okay, now I see.
There's a lot of imagination.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things.
I mean, you could make anything out of that too. Like the Orion's belt could be something else to some other culture completely. Doesn't look like a guy, an archer in the sky with a belt. It looks like something else to somebody else.
Yeah, like Taurus, it's the bull. That's the only thing you get is the bull. The eye of the bull, because this is that bright star after Orion, and then the Pleiades after that.
Subaru.
Yeah, all kinds of names. I bet the Navajos probably got something for that one too. Everybody.
Yeah, that's an obvious one.
Yeah.
That's the seven sisters to the Navajo.
Seven Sisters.
Yeah. Well, you know,
Really?
so they used to define epochs with the orientation, the precession of the equinoxes on the summer solstice. A different constellation would rise, and so they would assign the definition of a 2,200 year epoch to whatever constellation was arising on the summer solstice at that particular time. So there
Right.
would be like there would be like the era of Taurus, you know, the bull, the era of Gemini, the era of Leo, the era of Aquarius, which we're supposed to be on the verge of. That'll be
This is the
rising in
dawning
the
of the age
east,
of Aquarius. In fact,
you know, at the summer solstice and whatnot. The age of Aquarius, yes. So
The sun shining and
interesting. Did you ever see that? Did you guys ever see that play, Hair? I know some of us have
Yeah.
seen the movie,
I
but
want to live forever. Yeah, the
have you
guy
ever
ends
seen?
up going in the army for his friend. He ends up getting drafted and he gets the hair cut.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
right.
pretty good. I like that movie.
I saw I saw a production of that years ago. I think, geez, maybe it was association with School One or something. I can't think. But that was really interesting.
Big
They didn't
hippie.
do the nudity part like they did on Broadway,
Yeah.
but
can't
they
do that.
it was,
Kids,
I was driving through Portsmouth, driving really slow down this little road past one of the playhouses, and they were showing Hair. They were was the
yeah,
and the actors were, you know how they go outside and they try to drum up a crowd. So they were
sure.
coming up to their cars, those, you know, that were creeping by and said, you know, come on in, we're gonna be naked, right?
well, all right. I'll go
Sold.
right over.
I've seen that.
Take my money.
Isn't that at Times Square all the time?
We're gonna get naked. You gotta come in.
Uh,
You
well,
had
I
me at
didn't
naked.
care. I did see both
Me too.
Godspell and the other one. Oh, what the hell was the name of that?
Joseph with its
Jesus
many
Christ,
colored coat.
Jesus Christ Superstar.
Or-
Oh yeah,
We had to see that when we were in grade school.
yeah. I went and saw it with you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They tried to get me to see that, and I just said, who the hell you think you are?
I don't want to see anybody
Gotcha.
naked.
Crickets.
This working?
A
Yeah.
little bit.
Show me that you're no fool. Walk across my swimming pool.
That was great, man. Those tunes were catchy. I'd
Yeah, I
still,
had the album.
you know,
There was that one
I
that
still
was
have
just
some of
flat
them
creepy.
tunes in my head now and then.
He's
Yeah, yeah.
dangerous. That's the
Yeah, I
only
like
thing.
Pilot song. So you are the Christ, you are the great Jesus Christ. Show me that you're no
Yeah.
fool. Walk across my swimming pool. Yeah, it's a fucking great song.
Good shit.
Sox win 10-2.
Who'd they beat?
Padres in San Diego.
Ha!
Bueller on the mound.
I can't wait
Ferris
till the
Bueller?
robots on the mound. Robots
Bueller.
playing baseball. That's George's. George said that. That's not like,
Robots playing baseball.
yeah,
Yeah.
almost used it as a title. I don't know. You blurbed it out. You probably remember doing it.
Robots. I don't remember anything.
Anthony signs a $130 million contract. 21 years old.
Wow.
Oh,
It goes up to 260 million if he hits all these markers.
Wow.
so if he proves his worth every year, he'll just make more and more money. That sounds decent.
Well, I got football. Football's back, baby.
Is
Is it
it?
started yet?
This week, preseason this month.
Wow.
Preseason.
Football on TV. It's not very good football.
Yeah.
There's people still trying
Well-
to get a job.
You ever see the lingerie league?
The what?
Lingerie league?
No.
It's these women playing football, and they play
Well, that's
in
a
like
relief.
women's underwear. Like, and these girls are vicious, man. They're tackling each other. It's like it's real football.
Glad you said girls.
Women, sorry.
What? No, women, girls, females. That's good. You know what I run across looking? I found this this booklet. It's more like a brochure of a guy who did something like what you did, Mike, sort of. He's out of Providence, but he built bowling alleys, right, out of maple, and he's got all these. He's actually got a list of jobs he's had, right, and then like a lot of them in Boston, like 2 lanes for a club or something, right. And, and then there's one who went New Hampshire. I says, holy fuck, that guy went. And back then, it's like the turn of the century, so they were taking their truck. I don't know what they, you know what I mean?
They had a wagon.
Yeah, wagon or some shit, right? Like a train ride up there close, and then some kind of, yeah. What a bitch. But it's cool. I mean, they use maple. They're talking about maple. Why they use maple? It's so hard and all that shit. And where they get it, they say we don't get it in the stockyards. We go out to the mill and get the shit that will never warp. Anyway, it's interesting as hell. Out of Providence. I go, well, Mike does this, kind of. He said, yeah, you make a thing and then you hump it to a place and put it together.
Yeah.
Some of this artifact.
What is it? Oh, is that a weight? And it's from inside a window.
What the hell?
Yeah. Fucking heavy.
Yeah.
It's a weight for a window sash.
Yeah.
It was on the ground outside the house. So.
There used to be in all these sliding doors in factories too. They were bigger though. They had the weight, so you could just you slide this immense door because they were on pulleys. They had the weights like that.
Yeah.
Well, they used to be in every home, and they used to have little pulleys, and the rope that was on them was cotton, and so the rope would rot in the middle of the night. You'd hear a big banging in your wall, weight dropping.
There's one thing about the Navajos, man. They got all this shit. All they did was spend all their time out there, right, scaring the living fuck out of each other. Like, there's a ghost of that Hogan, right? You can't go by that rock, When you come out, don't go over your own footsteps again, or it'll be fucking bad. It's just like one thing after another. It's like there's something.
You can relate to them people, huh?
Yeah. I can relate. I mean, they didn't have TV.
Right, you gotta walk the blessing way. Yeah.
Fuck yeah, man! It was fucking cool. Some of the shit, like skinwalkers. There was one yesterday. There was a lone gunman. Like every time I see a gunman now, it's like, oh, there's a skinwalker. Because that's basically what they are. They're the worst kind of enemy. Like you can deal with an outside enemy, right, coming in, like another tribe or something. Well, what's horrifying is if one of your own turn on you. Like one of your own starts becoming a danger. That's the worst kind. So that actually is scary, and that's a skinwalker. So I mean, now I'm seeing them everywhere. I don't know what they've done to me.
Hey, you ever hear about the Skinwalker Ranch?
No, it's
a fun one.
Wait,
Something came out recently about that, about the Skinwalker Ranch. Like the guy was.
I know they've had several
kind of discredited or something.
Oh yeah.
No,
I'm
just
not surprised.
Just recently.
I'm not
Is
surprised.
it the author that wrote the book, The Skinwalkers in the Pentagon? Is it that guy, or is it?
No. Skinwalker Ranch is a place in Utah.
Yeah, it's a place. It's actually a place.
Well, I know it's a place in Utah. It's a very famous place. But there's a guy who wrote Skinwalkers in the Pentagon. It's about the supposed Pentagon's cover-up of all the incidents at the Skinwalker Ranch. And Robert Bigelow, who has huge defense contracts with the government, with the space program and whatnot, who claims to have like alien artifacts and things like that, and materials that he bases some of his research on.
Didn't he buy the Skinwalker Ranch?
He owned it for a period of time, yes, and he had supposedly real scientists down there trying to, quantify the experiences people were having down there and whatnot. Very strange. And then like the History Channel, like so much of the History Channel, they have like several seasons of the Skinwalker Ranch, and it's all about a build up to a whole lot of nothing, we almost got a result here, we almost got a result there, and let's speculate, mad speculation here, mad speculation there, and it never quite comes up with anything. It's all about the chase and never about the result,
leading up to the same non-conclusion.
Conclusion, yeah. It's like
that sounds like Sasquatch.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah. So it's all about the chase. It's not about any end results. It's all about. Yeah, we
It's about
spent.
scaring the little
Oh, look
fuck
at
out of
that.
yourself in
And
the
they show
woods.
some camera. They're chasing something in the woods, and oh, what do you hear? Oh, what's that?
No,
They
yeah,
show
no,
people's faces
no.
reacting to bizarre.
Put another log on the fire.
I
And
saw that show.
years ago when me and Mike were paddling across that lake, um, back in like 2019 or whatever it was, 2018, we were paddling across that lake at 4 in the morning in Maine. And I'm like, if there's ever going to be a UFO, it's going to be now and here. And there wasn't.
And then,
No, come on. That would have been perfect.
oh, there's a
What's
famous
that?
story about guys who were canoeing up in Maine who had an
Yeah, yeah.
abduction event.
The
Yeah.
Allagash incident. Yeah, it's yeah, very famous. Yeah.
They had a fire. They had a big fire, right? So they could go out and they were fish, right? But so they started a huge fire, right? Then some weird shit happened, and then they knew time had
Yeah, so they
lost
could-
time because the fire was like
So they
embers.
can find their way back to the shore, and they come upon this glowing orb comes over the horizon, comes really close to the boat. They panic. They start to paddle back to where they had the fire on the shore, and there was some element of missing time. By the time they got back to shore, the fire had burned down substantially, so it was just embers. And so I think it was, through hypnotic regression, they had this missing time, and these they're the aliens were like mantises. Okay, they related this experience of being experimented upon by mantis-like aliens and whatnot. It's very
Why don't we
famous.
get picked up by those?
Wow.
No,
Like
no, no,
fucking
Yeah.
big giant praying mantises.
So great.
Giant
Holy
praying
fuck.
mantises. Well, there's
No.
in UFO lore, there's all these different types of aliens. The mantids figure prominently. They reoccur quite a bit
Holy shit.
in the UFO lore.
Imagine that.
These like giant.
They're
Well,
badass.
they're like humanoid except for their faces. Well, they have their faces. Their heads are like mantids. Yes, they're
Yeah.
the big eyes and stuff. Like
They eat brains.
Fuck. No, I'm gonna have nightmares. I'm gonna be like Dave. I'm gonna be scared to go out in the woods now.
I gotta go
Like,
outside. At night
at night. There's fucking giant praying mantises out there, man.
in the woods. Right there, right.
You get a tinge, you get a tinge of fear like that. You just got to tell yourself, what a way to go.
No,
You
know?
Beats
at
dying
least
of
you'll
old
have
age,
the
I guess.
story.
It's dying in an old
You'll have-
folks home, right?
Yeah, that,
You'll have the story and a sore
clearly
ass.
better than the fucking praying mantis alien, man.
If I got a sore ass, I'm not telling the story, man.
It was actually pretty good.
Anal
Is that a
probes.
cougar?
Why are they so
Is that a cougar?
obsessed with anal probes?
They're ugly as hell, but they gave me a ride.
They traveled across the universe so they could stick a finger up my butt.
Or an antennae.
But yeah, I mean,
You don't have to go that far, man. You just go to 495.
Jesus.
I mean, the story is great. I mean, it could have just have been like the four of us out there, because they were young guys.
yeah.
They're just out there having a great time, camping and doing some midnight fishing on the lake.
Yep.
And then after that, they stopped seeing each other. They avoided each other for some reason. They could not stand being in each other's presence for after that
some
incident.
kind of reminder of the anal
Yeah.
probes.
They're very.
like I have a good friend who's a doctor, and I would love to have him as a doctor, except I couldn't be friends with him. Once he did the digital exam, I wouldn't be able to be friends with him.
Or maybe you
I
could
don't think
be.
I don't think Ned Beatty hung around much after that whole incident.
It's,
Yeah, he didn't go back out in the woods anytime soon.
Ding, 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 ding.
hey, did you ever hear the album that goes along with that?
Oh, yeah.
That's a great album.
So Eric Weisberg and Steve Mandel.
Yeah,
That's great.
Wow, it is fantastic. Just all instrumental bluegrass songs. Just
I was just hearing the other day that movie was so low budget that, you know, they did all, they didn't, those guys didn't know how to canoe at all. They learned as they were going.
That's
Yeah.
right.
And they gradually got better and better at it. And they gradually did better scenes, you know, in white waters and things like that. But that was so, and they used all the locals
Yep.
as, you know, the hillbillies and everything. And, yeah, it was like a really shoestring budget, that movie.
Remember the old guy dancing, doing that dancing while they were playing the dueling banjos? That's Jesco White. He's one of the
Jessica
whites,
White.
the wild,
One of the-
wonderful whites of West Virginia.
Yeah. If you haven't seen that, you need to.
That's a good movie. I saw it on TV, so I didn't understand the wood, you know, the rape scene. Why is he in his underwear now?
Oh, oh yeah.
Ma,
Very young.
Ma, why is he
You
in
got
his
to see the
underwear?
documentary about the whites, the wild, wonderful whites of West Virginia.
You haven't seen that clip? Jamie, pull that up.
I've seen it. I mean,
You know-
the first time
you
I
know
saw it
the-
on TV.
That young fellow that played the banjo, someone looked him up. He was actually a guy working at a Piggly Wiggly supermarket. Years later, like he was like well into his 50s at the time. But those people are still out there.
I had that album.
That's a great album,
It was a
man.
great album. I used to air banjo all the time. Yeah, it's true. Yeah.
Is that song what got you playing banjo, George?
Well, not really. It's the old time fiddlers at the Foster Fair. They had a banjo player, but he was a frailing banjo. They were doing frailing banjo with the fiddlers and stuff. And that was quite a thing. Have you
Was it
been
Frailing?
to the?
Was it that
Have
claw
you been
hammer
to the
stuff?
old home?
Yeah, I remember.
Sorry,
that.
what?
Was it the claw hammer banjo style they were doing?
Yeah. Frailing is kind of claw hammer. It's the same. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. But I haven't been in a couple of years. Do they still have like the old time fiddlers
I think they
there?
do.
Or-
I haven't been either because we're usually at the folk festival. That weekend's the same weekend. It's always the same weekend. But yeah, they were there for years and years. The old time fiddlers, man. That was like one of those things. You go to the fair, you go watch the old time fiddlers.
Yeah, and it was quite a crowd because there's usually like 20, 30 guys there. You know,
Yeah.
most of them on fiddle playing it.
Yep.
They
I
all
remember
come
Tom T. Hall from Pontigansett, not Tom T. Hall, but Tom Hall. He was
Tom
an
T.
English teacher. He's an English teacher at Pontigansett. He was one of the fiddlers there, and he fancied himself a poet and whatnot. A
he was
student of
always there.
poetry. And, do you remember him
I
from
think
Pontigansett?
His kid
Yeah.
was working down at Gordy's Lumberyard. His son, and he's an upright bass player. And I talked to him about playing, and he's like, "Well, I can only play it if it's written down." He's like actually a trained.
Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Is Tom Hall still with us?
I don't think this Tom Senior
'Cause I
is.
thought-
Are you talking
I
about
thought Fred,
Tom T. Hall or Tom Hall, the teacher?
the teacher,
Teacher, I have no idea.
because I think Fred would told me he was down in Rhode Island at a funeral or something recently, and he said I thought he said that Tom Hall was there. And
Really?
he said the same
No
thing. He
kidding.
called him Tom. He said the same thing. He called him Tom T. Hall, and then he
Oh,
corrected
because-
himself.
yeah.
on it. I think that's what we used to call him. Yeah, Tom T. Hall. But
He,
I think
he
he
was a
said
big-
I think he said that he was there. Like he was.
no
Wow.
kidding.
He was still
Wow.
there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good for him.
Well, the son
Yeah.
is a classically trained double bass player. You know, he couldn't jam. I wanted someone who could jam. He couldn't jam, so it never happened. But nice guy. Sometimes those classically trained guys are just can't improvise. You know.
Yeah.
I know a guy, one of Sequoia's friends. Both of his kids' parents are classically trained musicians, and the one guy's a trumpet player, and he's like, "I can't do what you do." It has to be written down or I can't play it. I said, you never just played with the horn, like just played around with it? He's a trumpet player and he plays in orchestras. But he says that now I don't do that. Like if it's not written down, I can't do it, like wow. Crazy. The
If you
mom,
want to. I mean, it's
the
not
mom-
like you couldn't learn.
well, it's just not part of his. He's not comfortable doing it, so he
No.
doesn't do it.
Because you could like lose some skill that you have by fucking around with it. You just get used to doing it a different way or something. Maybe it's
Maybe
free-
I don't know. I think improvisation
Same with-
is like really important
Yeah.
in music.
I played with a woman one time who was classically trained. This was in a drum group, and she couldn't. She was trained. She was drilled in her head not to tap her foot when playing, so she couldn't keep the beat like by tapping her foot.
Wow.
It was because she just learned. It was so drilled. It was drilled so hard in her head not to tap your foot when you're playing.
Wow. The
Could she
mom,
unlearn that? Maybe, but
the mom was an
at
oboe
that
player.
age,
Yeah,
She
it's
got
hard
to be
learn
in
too.
orchestral Jethro Tull band when Ian Anderson was running around the world playing, and she would write down his parts because he doesn't read music, so he would play them or speak them, and she would write down all the parts that he needed for the band, and she toured the world with him, and just like living over there in Gloucester.
that's like being
Famous
really good,
Gloucester people.
really good at a foreign language. Really, proficient at any foreign language. It's just as hard.
Yeah, every style of music is a language
Mm.
unto itself. Yeah. So if you speak jazz, you might not necessarily speak country. You know, it's all different feels, all different riffs, scales, whatever.
Right. Maybe had the Yo-Yo Ma stuff like he can play all that old timey stuff and all that the fiddle and all that stuff, but it sounds different.
Yeah.
Because he doesn't have that feel that, and
Right.
it's something you can't even like explain. It's
We
like
did that Appalachian thing with the other two guys.
right, and he played all the notes correctly. They were all there. It's just it just didn't feel the same.
He doesn't. He's on the beat. He's not. He never
Yeah.
gets like a little bit behind the beat. You know what I
Right.
mean? Which
Yeah.
gives it a little bit of soul.
Mm-hmm.
But have you heard the Goat Rodeo sessions? He's on that.
Yeah,
That's a
that's
really
where I
good
heard him.
album.
Yeah, that's where I heard him do it. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a great player.
That stuff is kind of pseudo classical, pseudo bluegrassy, jazzy.
Right.
That's kind of a crossover thing.
Yeah.
The Goat Rodeo sessions. Look it up, people out there in the internet world.
Yeah, look it
Look
up.
for that album and look for the
Yeah,
album.
both of you guys.
Yeah, look it up. Nobody. Hey, check
Both of
this
you
out.
guys.
I got I got the very this is the very last conspiracy theory. The very last. It's
This is
here.
the last one.
The very last. There's no
You're
more.
not going to lay any more conspiracy
There
theories on
can't
us.
be. There can't be. Right?
Okay.
There just can't be. And the conspiracy is AI is a lie. Everything is real. Like nothing is fake. AI is a lie. But then that would be a lie too.
That could be a lie too.
Yeah.
Yeah, is alive.
Look into it though. I mean, think about it. I don't know. I wrote it down. I thought it was
I'm not going to
funny.
think too much about it.
I actually got up. Like, you get an idea and you go, I should write that down, but the pen is way over there. Oh, I'll remember it. Right? And then, of course, that's the end of that, right? But so I got
Yep.
up and wrote this down, like Monday.
The
so
AI
I
is
could
a
bring
lie.
it up today. And it sucks.
Sorry, Dave.
On a simulation.
Oops. If I'd have known you got out of bed for that, I would have liked it better.
I know. I should have said, if you don't want to hurt my feelings. Yeah, fuck. I thought it was good, though. I think I'm onto
Yeah.
something. It's just,
Yeah, I think
just
you
haven't
are.
worked it out yet. I'll keep at it.
All
This
those
is-
videos, all
this
those videos of Bigfoot and Yeti drinking beers around a fire and stuff. Yeah, that's all real.
Oh, I could make that
There's no
today.
such thing as AI. It's all real.
That'll be the theme this week. Bigfoot.
There's
Yeah.
some real people that, you know, study science that, you know, they think the simulation theory is real. You know?
Some people do, yeah. It's possible. Probably not likely, but it's possible.
But
I
there's a
know
lot
there's
of
a lot of
people
folks that.
but
No, well, I was going to say what you were probably going to say. A lot of people feel like it's inevitable that civilization gets to a point, and that they just create a simulation that they live in at some point.
Yeah. Are
That's
we the
why we don't
simulation or are we
see.
the civilization that creates the simulation?
Yes, or will what's that equation? What's that equation about civilizations? The graduation and evolution of
Oh,
civilizations.
yeah. What's that?
They think that
Not the Fermi
because
paradox. There's another one.
that's like the missing element of it, because part of that equation should be they develop like an AI that automatically makes all its people live in a simulation, and
Yeah.
that there's no need to explore the rest of the
Nope. There's
universe.
no reason to go out.
Yeah,
You just lay there in your Swedish orgy, till the end of time.
the the
Fuck
Fermi
space
paradox.
exploration.
What is
The Fermi
what's the name?
paradox. It's it's like all the reasons why there should be
Right,
life abundant or civilizations abundant,
civilizations
but they're not
abundant.
there.
Yeah, they think that's the missing element, the missing variable in the equation that they're not accounting for, is the
One
AI
thing that they don't
simulation
account for
element.
is that the distances. They just don't account for the distances, like why we're
Yeah,
not
but
being visited. It's just everything's so far away,
It is.
yeah, but that just may be a limitation of our understanding of the universe.
Maybe,
You
but
know,
it may be an actual limit too.
Looks like, yeah.
The speed of light might actually be a real limit. Maybe not.
well, that's
We
already been
like Star
proven
Trek.
not
We
to
like
be
stories
the
that
ultimate speed barrier. Quantum mechanics shows us that that's not the limit
Yeah, but
of
the thing about quantum versus like physics is that quantum stuff happens on a very, very small scale. It doesn't hold true.
yes, but every distance they've measured it at has been instantaneous. It just
Right.
counteracts the limitation of the speed of light.
Yeah, but there's information being passed between these things, but there's no physical solid matter that's
Because,
defying the speed of light. And that's the difference.
because the distance is really an illusion. The distance is really an illusion. The distance is really no distance between us and the farthest reaches of the galaxy or the universe. It's all an illusion that we bring upon ourselves, that we think that it's going to take all this energy to get from one point to the other, and it's just a limitations of our existence so far that brings us to that conclusion.
I think we're stuck. I think this is it. There was I was reading once. This book was really good at driving home just how far the Oort cloud is.
Oh yeah.
And that just, it was so great the way it was described, because you just felt the distance and just how creepy the whole, and that's just one light year out, and we're still, our shit's still floating around. And there's all the weird shit that
we
could
may
be
be
out there
stuck.
in the dark.
We may be stuck. We may be stuck, but those mantis have a whole different way of thinking.
Yeah.
Those
Wow.
mantids.
They thought of shit we ain't never thought.
They're out there right now.
I bet they're from Maine.
Right.
They're out in the tree line. They're fucking looking at my house like, when's he coming out?
Yep.
Is he coming
They
out?
are them Maine mantids. They are.
Yeah, Maine mantis.
Them's the ones you gotta watch.
Hey.
Them the ones who'll get you on the ditch side.
Did you ever hear about that one, the Mothman? The fucking Mothman?
Oh yeah, the
Yeah.
Mothman
That is
Chronicles.
some fucked up shit. Just the description. Like, I think somebody was taking out the trash from a restaurant, and then the Mothman was just like standing there. Like, it wasn't even sure, like it was tall, and like his wings were flapped in, right?
Yes.
And he was just there. And it, like, that just, fuck me. I didn't need to know that one. Just like,
Do you remember your?
Apparently, the Mothman is a good thing because he warns people about disasters that are going to happen.
That ain't good. I still don't want to see him.
Do you remember your first? You remember your first mantis experience?
My first one.
First seeing one?
First time you seen one or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. My father brought us one when we were like very young, like 5 or so, and had it on his hand, and he was showing us. Yeah,
Yeah, I saw plenty.
that's
rolling
yeah,
around.
it's wonderful.
I remember one particular one.
And then he brought like an egg cluster, and we had an egg cluster, and we watched it hatch, and that was pretty amazing
Wow.
watching all those little
That's cool.
That's
mantids.
serious. Nobody did that around me.
I was walking through this little patch of woods near my grandparents' house, and I felt something on my neck. Yeah, like that, and it was fucking mantis had fucking jumped on my neck.
I watched
Never
the
forget
mantis.
that, man. I was like
That's
5.
how badass they are. Fuck
I
that
watched a
guy.
mantis eat a grasshopper once. That was really cool.
Attack.
What?
I saw a mantis eat a grasshopper.
Mm.
Took it apart, fucking just chowed. I watched it for like an hour. And the thing just ate this whole grasshopper.
I saw a film. Of one eating the brains out of one of them really nasty bees, like those attack hornets or whatever.
Yeah.
It was like he was just eating pieces out of its head.
That's what makes it so scary. That there are mantids out there right now.
Fucking right now, man.
They're watching me.
Well,
They're looking at my spaceship.
a lot of
Spaceship.
experiencers that experience mantids, they think that they're, like they hear a lot of stories about the Greys. Well, the Greys are like these, they think that there's some kind of like robotic, semi-biological robots that the mantids use, because a lot of times the Grey abduction scenarios has this mantid who seems to be in charge, who seems to be directing the operations of the abduction and of the experimentation and whatnot. That's
Wild.
part of the old UFO lore there.
That's wild.
There's an,
I'm watching the Resident Alien series, and the Greys are the bad guys in that movie, in that series. They're bad guys. They're going to destroy the Earth.
I watched a great movie. Laughed my fucking ass off. Dinner in America. It is fucking great. I watched it last night.
Dinner in America.
Dinner in
Who's in
America.
it?
Oh fuck! I'll
Who's in
send the trailer, but I had to rent it, so you guys might not want to do that. It was a whole $4, but it was fucking great. It's hysterical. Oh, you know what? That Naked Gun looks great too, Mike. It's not-
you're right.
Oh, yeah.
You threw me because you said Police Academy. That's like Steve Gutenberg. I guess it was good once. That's
Oh,
how-
it's Naked Gun. Okay, yeah. I thought it was Police Academy.
Yeah, I know. It's just that's what got me like, what? Why? Like it was fine once. Bobcat Goldthwait, nice bike.
Well, Liam Neeson, right?
Yeah.
This with the new
And
Naked Gun.
Pamela Anderson,
and-
she looks good, and they got
Yeah,
along great.
yeah.
Matter of fact, it looks like they're going out now.
They're dating.
Yeah.
So well, they got along so well that
Yeah, so there's some chemistry on screen.
Pamela.
It looks funny. Funny.
Pamela.
Yeah. So yeah. Naked Gun's great. I like the Police Squad too with George Kennedy. There's this one scene that's awesome. Like Drebin is searching a guy, but Kennedy is too close, so he puts his hand into Kennedy's pocket and pulls out his wallet, right? And then he pulls out. He says, "Hey, he's got pictures of your wife, Ed." Right? And he takes it. He looks at it. He says, "Well, you motherfucker!" Boom. That was so great. He's got pictures of your wife, Ed. George Kennedy's
Oh,
great.
man.
He's great.
That's
now.
funny. Yeah, I can't wait till it comes out. That's going to be a hoot.
Spinal Tap
Spinal Tap's coming out.
that's right. Yeah,
next month.
Yeah, I saw
That's
Jurassic
cool.
Park, the latest Jurassic Park movie.
Really?
Was it?
It was
It's
Jurassic
fun.
Park.
It was the same old thing,
Oh,
People
wow. There's an hour
chasing
again.
around dinosaurs, people getting eaten by dinosaurs was great. The guy you hate eventually gets eaten by a dinosaur. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Get to look at.
that never gets old.
That never gets old.
No, it doesn't get old.
So what was the average age in the theater?
It was all adults. It was all people about our age.
Adults.
Old
Except for Matt
dinosaurs.
Hank.
I mean, fucking
I saw it in 3D.
3D.
Didn't need to see it in 3D. Didn't have any like special 3D scenes or anything.
Yeah, it's hard to watch.
What a shame.
Yeah.
Anyway, it was fun. If you know what you're getting into, it was fun. All right, boys. Well, this is fun. You guys have a great day. Mikey, give me a call
See
when
you
you get to
next
town. I
time.
might be
Same
free.
AI is alive.